Who's he fought this year? TJ Dehenny and that geezer he's just boxed last night. That's not a pound for pound resume.
Alright, let's break down what's going on in boxing right now. So, Eddie Hearn, who's easily one of the biggest voices in the sport, just stirred the pot by questioning Naoya Inoue's pound for pound ranking. He's saying Inoue might be ducking his mandatory Murodjon Akhmadaliev, and even threw out there that his resume might be a little overhyped. But, like always in boxing, there's probably way more to this than what we're seeing on the surface.
It's not just me. It's other fighters as well that get stick. AJ and people like that. Like Naoya Inoue has ducked Akhmadaliev. I mean, he's going to vacate his belt now rather than fight him. That'd be 3 times. You're talking about a pound for pound fighter. Who's he fought this year? TJ Dehenny and that geezer he's just boxed last night. That's not a pound for pound resume. He should be dropping down the pound for pound list. And no one seems to ever question it. It's like, oh well, it's Inoue. Fucking, so what?
Hearn said, and I quote, Inoue has ducked Akhmadaliev 3 times. His resume is overrated. The pound for pound list needs to reflect reality. Now, as we know, most of the time with Eddie, comments like these are rarely made without a purpose. So, here's the breakdown. Naoya Inoue is 29 and 0 with 26 knockouts, a remarkable record by any standard. He's a 4-division champion and currently holds all 4 belts at super bantamweight. Just last week, he added another impressive win, stopping Yejun Kim in 4 rounds. Before that, he unified the division by beating Marlon Tapales and put on a standout performance against Stephen Fulton in one of the most talked about fights of 2024. Inoue isn't just winning, the man is straight up dominating. The guy's ability to adjust mid-fight is what really makes him special. Whether it's his precision, his footwork, or the way he controls the distance, he just keeps showing why he's earned his spot at the top of those pound for pound lists. Here's where it gets interesting. Eddie Hearn's not just throwing shade at Inoue for no reason. He's a promoter, and stirring up controversy is kind of his thing. By calling out Inoue and saying he's ducking Akhmadaliev, Hearn might just be trying to turn up the pressure and set the stage for that fight to actually happen. Now we know Murodjon Akhmadaliev isn't just another name in the mix. He's a former unified champ at super bantamweight and just knocked out Ricardo Espinoza to grab the interim WBA title. He's got the skills, the power, and the hunger to make some noise. A win over Inoue would shake up the boxing landscape completely and posture Akhmadaliev as a legitimate force redefining the conversation at 122 pounds. This matchup is really interesting when you break down the styles. Inoue is aggressive, but it's a calculated aggression. He mixes precision and timing with relentless pressure, using his jab to set up explosive combinations. Akhmadaliev, on the other hand, is more of a volume puncher who thrives on constant pressure and breaking his opponents down over the course of the fight. If this fight happens, it will come down to who can execute their game plan better and take control of the pace. Of course, fans have their own opinions about Hearn's comments. Some think it's just typical promoter tactics that he's using creating drama to hype a fight. Others feel like he's not giving Inoue enough credit for what he's accomplished in such a short time. One fan wrote, "If Eddie was promoting Inoue, he'd be calling him an all-time great." Another said, "This is classic matchmaking politics, nothing new in boxing." At the end of the day, boxing is as much about narratives as it is about skill inside the ring. Eddie Hearn knows how to build those narratives, but Naoya Inoue has built his career on proving doubters wrong time one weight class at a time. So what do you think? Is this just promotional talk from Eddie Hearn? Or does he have a point about Inoue needing tougher challenges? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Help this video get 1,000 likes and stay tuned for more boxing analysis here on FightBuzz TV. Catch you in the next one.